great afternoon, and great evening. We're back here again. It's our maths time with Mr. Michael, our mathematics teacher. Today, we'll be looking at a better way of sharing things equally. Sharing this thing equally doesn't really mean sometimes that um, you have five, I have five, every other person have five. Yeah, it's like that. Fine. We say share fairly, fair, not just fairly, share equally. That is what it means. But sharing fairly depends on how the formula is supposed to be. If I have three people in this class, maybe Great, JC, and Kosi, and I say, okay, I have 10 seats of granite. Great, you are doing so well. You take seats five. Kosi, you are doing well too. Take three seats. And while JC, you are equally trying. Take two seats. If it's shared that way, that is how I want it. It is fair to me based on their performance. But if I say each person take five, five, and some people take four and give some other people two, and some people one, it is not a fair sharing. Now let's know how this sharing problem started. I know even in our various homes, like personally, like myself, I know that there were times I was engaged in fight because of sharing. Most times I'm not even the one that shares. I will not be the first person that will pick, but I will be engaged in the fight. Why? Because they believe there's preferential treatment. Either they treated someone better than me or I'm being treated better than another person. So you see that there will be a problem sometimes. Maybe our elderly ones see that it's been long, myself and my younger brother, or even chance each other. So if they want to see us fight, they will not give us three seats uh, of a biscuit, three slices of biscuit among two people to share. He will take one, I will take one. Now, how to share the second one is a problem because once we break it, share into two, I will complain that his own is bigger than mine, or he will complain that my own is bigger than his. There the problem starts. Now we are going to know more about the sharing. But first of all, we need to know what division of numbers mean. When we talk about division of numbers, division is an opposite of multiplication. Any number that can multiply itself to give another number, it can equally divide that same number to give that same number. That's most rarely in factors of numbers. Now, if groups of 4 makes 12 in multiplication, 12 divided by 3 equal groups gives 4 in each group in division. So whatever number that multiply or the other number to give an answer, when the answer can be divided by any of the numbers to give those same numbers. So the main reason why we study division is to see how many equal groups are formed or how many things are done equally and fairly. Now, there are different means at which we use to share our items or our numbers. Number one, we have a long division method. What you are seeing here is a long division. That's 8,500 divided by 10. Yeah, it's a straight kind of expression. Even in grade 2, grade 1 can do this. But anyway, let's see. We'll have a better understanding. Now, from our division rule, we said any whole number dividing 10. First of all, the zeros, the 0 in 10 and the 0 in 8,500 will have to cross out. Any other number that is remaining at the 8,500 becomes the answer. That means 8,500, 0 cancel 0. We have 850 divided by 1, which is 850. That means 850 is the answer. Now, if we share this, if we solve this and discover that the end product of it is 0, that means we are correct. Now we have 850. How do we get the 850? This 8, this 8 stands for 1,000 in place value. The 5 here stand in hundreds. The first 0 is in tens, and the last 0 is in unit. Now, 8,000 divided by 10 is 800. This first 8 up there is standing for hundreds. That's 800, 8 of hundreds. Now, this 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. Now we have 8,500 divided by 80. Now it's time for us to subtract. We'll bring down the first 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 cross out 8. So what we have here left is 50. Now, We all know that 5 on top there, or the one inside the division bracket, that 5 stands for 500. 500 divided by 10 is 50. Now, this 50 will remove 0 from it. We don't want to work with 0. We say 5 times 10 is equals to 50. Now, the answer that we got from 8500 minus 80, the answer we got was 50. Now, 5 times 10 is that giving us 50. We'll still have to subtract. We'll bring down the second 0 down. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5. That one doesn't show anything. So we'll just cross two of them out. What we have left is 0, 0. Now, the 0 up there will multiply by 10, which is 0. Now, our answer shows that it is 0. Therefore, 800,500 shares 10 to have 850 equally without any remainder. Had it been there's any number remaining down here where this last 0 is, that number will have been the remainder. In decimal form, it will have been 85 points. That number will have made it a fraction. But now that it's 0, that means 8,500 divided by 10 gives us 850. That is long division for us. Now, the other type of division, we call it the short division. Yes, this short division is equally so simple. First of all, we have 432 divided by 5. What are we going to have? We call it 432. Now, we know that this 4 is in hundreds, the 3 is in tens, the 2 is in units. That means 400 divided by 5 is 80. We'll write down in place of 8, write 8 down in place of 80. We'll remove the 0 from there. Now, this 3 remaining here is in hundreds. That's 300. Now, when we raise this 3 to the power of 3, means that 3 in tens is 30. Now, 30 divided by 5 gives us 6. That's why I have 86 up there. Now, 2 is remaining. This 2 is in units. The value of 2 remains 2. 2 doesn't divide 5. Now we have 86. We cannot divide 2 by 5 because 2 is smaller than 5. So the number that is remaining is this 2. So our answer now becomes 86 remainder 2. In decimal fraction, we say it is 86.2. Then in fractions, in mixed fraction, we say it is 86 whole number 2 all over 5. So 432 divided by 5 gives us 86 remainder 2. Now we also have 98 divided by 7. This 98, if we square these two, this 9 is in tens, while the 8 is in units. Now, 9 times 9 is 81. Now, in this 81, we know that even in 81 divided by 9, how many times will 7 go into 9? 10 times, it won't go more than that. Now the 1 is there. Now, when we add it to this other 8, it becomes 14. No remainder and nothing else. So therefore, if we multiply 7 by 14, it will give us 98. And if we divide 98 by 14, it will give us 7. If we divide 98 by 7, it gives us 14. So that means that is why initially we said that division is an opposite of multiplication. Any number that is divided to have an answer can equally be multiplied by answer to give the number that was used to divide. That is a simple way of understanding division. There are other methods. We have the expanded form. We want to divide in expanded form. In expanded form, you reduce the number to a level that you want the next number closer The highest number you know that can divide, for example, like 98 divided by 7. What number do you think can divide 7 without any remainder? You can use 70 because after 70, we have 28 left. Now, if we use 70 divided by 7, it will give us 10, which is this one. That one stands for tens. We'll keep the 0 aside. Now, if we have 10, what else do we have to add to this 70 to have 98? That is 28. 28 divided by 7 is 4. That is why we have this 4 up there. This is done in what? An expanded form. Now, even in cancellation form, that cancellation means we reduce the numbers to the barest minimum, that's to their lowest level. 98 divided by 7. You can still split it down using the expanded form way. You will say 70 all over 7. 70 will cancel itself, or 7 cancel itself into one place. 70 cancel itself to 10 places. What we have left is 28. 28 will cancel itself into 4 places. Now, the 4 plus the former 10 makes it 40. It is so easy and simple. So, after this, we look at some questions that were given to us for us to divide with or without remainder. First of all, using long division method, let us divide 50 by 6, 128 by 4. Then we coming down, we use short division method to divide 78 by 8 and 169 by 13. I know we all mentally, some of us or some people have already gotten answers to this. I want us to be one of those people. The fastest finger, the fastest brain to think will win an award for me. Solve this, submit it in school next week. Just take good care of yourself, relax your brain. Mathematics is fun and it goes with everything and with everyone. Take care and stay safe. Bye.